Hello, this is Justice Spectrum, and welcome back to God, Guns, Gaming, and GOP. Today I'll be talking about a few things, namely the election and the coronavirus. Now, to be clear, the election was settled on January 6th, and that was the last day to challenge the electoral vote. Lucky you, you already know how that went, but I'm recording this on January 4th. Unfortunately, after that point, there is no option for changing anything, whether or not sufficient fraud is discovered that would result in a different outcome. The Electoral College is ultimately what really counts here. That said, I wanted to talk a little bit about, uh, call it a conspiracy theory, if you will, but it's a thought that I had that I'd pitch to you guys and see what y'all think. Namely, that the coronavirus pandemic was a test run of sorts to see if people would be able to recognize and effectively root out inflated numbers before it was tried in a national election. This is similar to a theory regarding the Democratic primary. That's a video. Mr. Reagan on YouTube made a video about that. I'll probably link it in the description if I remember. Anyways, to be clear, I do not. I I do believe there was an actual coronavirus and that a lot of the test results were legit, but I also happen to know for a fact that there was some foul play and fraudulent test results. I know of cases where someone got in line in their car to get tested, but the line was too long, so they left without getting tested and still ended up getting a positive result. The point is that no one was able to confirm or deny any large number of test results because no one knew everyone who'd been tested. Now, to tie in with the election, once again, no one was able to single handedly prove that there was widespread election meddling because no one person was monitoring enough votes at enough precincts to provide any empirical evidence that fraud changed the outcome of the election. If you think about it, it doesn't take much to change the outcome of an election with fraud. There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of municipalities in America. You don't need massive amounts of fraudulent votes in one place if you have, as Joe Biden claimed to have, the most inclusive and extensive voter fraud organization in history. You only need two or three here, maybe five in that city, one over there, maybe 10 somewhere else. If you have a few extra votes in every city and every town, you don't need the thousands upon thousands that we've already discovered. So what then? How do you deal with something like that? Um, you have to demand absolute election integrity, namely uh, by publishing complete voting records for everyone to scrutinize and make sure their vote, their friends' vote, and their relatives' votes were counted properly, and make sure that their dog, their grandpa, their dead grandpa, and their 6-year-old cousin's vote wasn't counted. Even though not nearly everyone would use such a resource, and not every fraudulent vote would be discovered, it would at least make voter fraud easier to find and thus hopefully take away some of the incentive. Anyways, I already did a whole video on how to tighten election security measures. Link to that also in the description if I remember. But with that all being said, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.